All right, Coach, post-game thoughts. A tough loss to Ohio today. Late comeback, came up just a little bit short. Just your thoughts on the game.
Tough loss, but I think all the credit goes to Ohio. I thought they came in here and played their style, their way. And I think bottom line, they execute better than we did. That's something we need to address tomorrow in our film session, but you have to credit them on how they played. Obviously, we did not execute well in terms of our shooting. The three-point line and the free throw line was not really acceptable for us to be a Division I program. It's that you can't shoot the ball like that and expect to win a game. So we got outplayed today, and they deserve to win.
And Coach, we can talk about the bad, but first let's talk about the good. You guys, very physical game. How do you think your team responded to that physicality today?
I'm not sure it was that physical, to be honest with you. They run on a 5-out, a lot of movement, a lot of cutting. I think that forced us to think a lot defensively. I didn't see us play with the same grit defensively that we were finding, right before this exam break. We knew we had to guard really well to beat them, and we didn't do that. So, I think for now, us defensively, when teams move against us, that's something we have to address. That gives us some uncertainty on the defensive end, and we're not confident. St. Bonaventure did the same thing to us. We did not play well. So teams that are moving and cutting and have multiple screening actions, we have to get better at that pretty quickly. So we're going to see the same thing in the Big South play here in a couple weeks, and it's something we have to get better at, along with finishing plays and rebounding, because we were -6 again.
And Coach, speaking defensively, you rotated a lot of guards in and out, specifically for defensive purposes. What did you see from your guards defensively, both good and bad today?
I don't know. I just have so much belief in our guards defensively. I think they all can be great on-ball defenders. I think today it was just awareness of who they were matched up with and what the strength of that individual player was, especially in the second quarter. I think they shot 100% from three. I think we were just losing matchups and losing sight of the strengths of their team. But we have guards that can really defend. That's been proven already, and it's got to be a strength for us. We just got to make sure we get that every game. We told them today we thought this game would be won by things that had nothing to do with talent. It was going to be discipline, intangible things. If our defense shows up every game and we can improve the rebounding and the free throw shooting, I think we'll be fine. But that can't snowball in that direction like it did today.
And you guys played really fast in the first half. You guys try to match that pace with Ohio. In the second half, you guys kind of transitioned more into the half-court offense. Yeah. Is that something that we're going to see going forward, especially in those conference games when you place other teams who can run with you?
I love to play with tempo and pace. I think it's a fun way to play. I think a lot of student athletes like to play that way now. I think our issue is we weren't getting enough stops in the second half to where we could get an outlet and play. I thought that helped us a little bit when we did do that. We did experiment with something against their defense in the fourth quarter. We tried something we hadn't really practiced much, so that's probably on me a little bit. We thought we wanted to space the floor and try to get off some penetrating kick type threes. They were just over helping so much. We thought we could get some clean looks. I think we got a lot of shots off in the fourth quarter. We just didn't. We had 24 attempts in the fourth quarter and shot 19 threes in one quarter. So that's something we need to look at. But obviously, we have very capable shooters too. So.
And Coach, of course, the comeback doesn't go your way, but speak to the team and its leadership about, how they're able to always never be out of a game. Especially, Ellie gets a big stop, Joy with the block on transition defense, those kinds of plays, and what kind of leadership you have in that locker room.
That's one of the many qualities I love about this team. I think we have the right connection for each other. I think we want to play hard for each other. There is a no-quit attitude. I think we were down 10, almost had a chance to make it very, very interesting at the end. That's one thing I love about this team. That they're going to fight, they're going to claw, they're going to scrap. That's really what Radford needs to be about, not just our program. It's just all of our programs here. It has to be about a level of fight and just kind of playing with a chip on your shoulder, which I love about this team. So just wish we had that kind of urgency a lot earlier in the game. That would have helped us a lot.
And, looking forward to the Virginia Tech game, obviously, it's big. turnover going to, or sorry, you have Concord on Monday.
We do, yeah. Concord.
Yep, and you guys are at home for that. So, what is the message, especially to the younger players? You know, like Wasabi getting some big minutes today, right? Georgia getting some big minutes today. What is the message to them, especially on a quick turnaround like that?
Well, it is a quick turnaround. It's going to be an early morning because we have to practice before the men's game. So this is going to be important that we handle tonight well, in terms of like getting quality rest, coming back and preparing for a Concord team that is 6-3, and they're having a great season so far. And we need to treat this like it's a really important game, not something that's irrelevant. You know, that's my concern right now. Then we got to build some momentum to win our last home game. It'd be great if we were 6-1 in non-conference play. I think that has to be the goal. 6-1 is a great non-conference home slate, and get momentum before we go to Hampton, which is going to be another very challenging game.
Coach, is there, you played a lot of these close games, and today kind of turned into one of those. Is there, are you happy that these fourth quarters kind of turn into just an adrenaline crazy moment, or are you worried that this team might be a little bit too streaky and a little bit like today, kind of turned on the gas a little bit too late?
Yeah, a lot of those things keep me up at night right now. My concern right now is just how we're playing in the first half of the contest. I don't feel like we're attacking and being aggressive like we are capable of. I feel like we're trying to ease into a contest too much. I think some of the things that are happening at the end of a game or in overtime, obviously those experiences help a lot of our players. We do have a lot of younger players. It is uncomfortable. Some of those stretches can be a little bit chaotic, but sometimes you have to learn how to execute in chaos. So it's good to build the understanding of what end of games can be like and how you can stretch a game out for long, be down 10 and have a chance to almost win a game. Those are good lessons for us, even though we lost.